So recently, I watched this video clip of a young girl, that climbed on the rail of one of the bridges in Lagos and wanted to dive into the river. Yeah, she was sitting on the rail and holding it and wanting to dive in. Then as she was still there, maybe trying to evaluate her last. So some persons saw her and came there and were asking her, "What do you want to do? Why do you want to kill yourself? What's the problem? Please don't kill yourself. Come out, please." And as they were trying to convince her not to do what she wanted to do, they tried to find out what the problem is, and they asked her, "What's the problem? Why do you want to kill yourself?" She said, "I've been owing him so much. The money is too much. I don't know how and where to get the money to pay him. It's too much. It's better I just take my life. It's better I die, and so he'll forget about the debt, and I myself too will be free from the debt, and everyone will be fine." These people kept on speaking to her, "Please don't kill yourself. Come out, we'll help you. Come out, we'll help you. We'll help you clear off the debt. Don't jump in, please. Don't jump in." And as they were there talking to her, they eventually lured her, and one of them ran and grabbed her, pulled her out of that bridge. And that was how they saved this girl. That was how they saved her. And she didn't die. They helped her. They cleared off the debt, and everyone was fine. Everyone was fine. Have you ever wondered why we go through pain? Have you ever asked yourself, have you ever think, why do I suffer? Why the suffering? Why the hardship? Why the difficulty here and there? There's so many times we suffer it emotionally, we suffer it mentally, physically, spiritually, academically, financially, and other times we suffer personally. We suffer it corporately, in our family, in our workplace, in our school, in the marketplace, even among our friends, and still having to endure the hard times in pain. Like I come to you and tell you the gravity of the heaviness of the pain in my heart, and how that I cannot still continue going. And all you tell me is that I can go through it. Like, are you serious? Why can't you just tell me to go take my life? Why can't you just tell me to end it all? Yes, it's better that I just end my life and everyone is fine. I'm free from the pain, and you're free from the pain too. Why can't you just tell me that? You're telling me to keep pushing. I'm telling you that I've been in this for months, for days, for weeks, even for years, and you're telling me to continue going. You're not in my shoe. You're completely not understanding what I'm going through. Obviously, he who wears the shoe knows where it pinches. You're not in my shoe. But you know why we can't tell you to end your life? You know why we can't tell you to give up? is because there is purpose in your pain. Yes, you are not enduring for nothing. You're not suffering for nothing. You're not going through that hard time for nothing. You're going through those moments because a breakthrough will come. You're patiently enduring those hard times because a breakthrough will come. There is purpose in the pain. So many people have wondered and asked themselves, what's the purpose in pain? And they still can't answer themselves the question. They still can't figure out why pain. But can I tell you something? You see, there are some important virtues that we can only acquire and understand in pain. There are some important virtues that you cannot get anywhere else if not in moments of pain. Yeah, it's true. Now I'm going to be mentioning some of them. But before I go into that, let me just leave you with these few words. Before you think of giving up now, take this from me. Before, maybe after taking this and you still want to give up. All right. Breakthrough will come when the world feels like it's closing up. Breakthrough will come when the world feels like it's closing up. It's true. The injury time comes just few minutes before the referee blows the victory whistle. The injury time, the toughest time of every match, it comes just few minutes before the referee will blow the final whistle that will determine the victory. It's true. I also want to tell you that it is a small opening that begets a wider view. A small opening begets a wider view. And fourthly, when you close this door, you open the next to victory. You open the next to freedom. It's true. The toughest moment of the night comes few hours to the dawn of the day. The toughest moment of the night, the midnight, the night where several things occur. It's the most difficult time to live in. It comes just few hours before the day breaks down. You're not enduring for nothing. Don't let anyone castigate you. Don't let anyone deceive you by telling you that there are alternatives to getting these things. No, there are no other alternatives to getting these things. Pain is a necessity for humanity. If you don't go through it with pride, if you don't go through it with honor, you can't last in this time. You can't last in this time. If you don't suffer to get some certain things, you can't give in your all to preserve them. Pain is a preservative. There are some virtues that you can only acquire in times of pain. Number one of them is patience. Patience. There is no other place that you can acquire patience if you have not been delayed in life. If you have not had to wait, had to sit down on that waiter's room for hours just to get what you're looking for, you cannot have patience in life. Your life will be filled with rush and speed, without accuracy, without vision, without focus, and risky. Your life will be risky. Why? Because there is no patience. There's no endurance. Number 2, you can only get healing from pain. Healing is a byproduct of pain. Now, when I talk about byproduct, I mean something from whence another originates from. Healing is a byproduct of pain. The reason why you believe that other persons can go through this thing and come out victorious is because you yourself, you have gone through it and you came out being healed. What's the basis on which you tell people it is well? What's the basis? When somebody tells you that they have lost a loved one, when you hear that this family is mourning, you go to them and tell them it is well, it is well. What's the basis on which you're telling them that? Have you gone through that process before? Have you gone to the stage of telling yourself it is well? The easiest way to communicate healing is by people looking at your scar in life. And that scar alone tells them that they are not the only ones who has gone through this process. There is someone else somewhere that has overcome it, and now they have left in themselves the scar which is their testimony. So when they come to you and tell you it is well, you don't need to figure to evaluate that speech. Why? Because you just look at what they have been through in life and you know exactly. You know for sure that it is well. It's true. From where do you learn love? You don't learn love elsewhere if you have not been hated, forgiven, rejected, and yet accepted. If you have not been kicked out and yet you come back. So now you learn not to love people by what they do to you, but to love people because you yourself, you have gone through series of rejections, of abandonment, of being neglected. And on that, you now stand to tell people that love is real. It's true. It's true. The reason why you see so many prominent persons, so many rich men and rich guys, you hear in news that this one committed suicide and they died, is because some of these persons has not passed through the two phases of life. The two phases of life is the time of pain and the time of food, the time of happiness. These are the two phases of life. So many of them has been deceived for years, living in food, and then when a little shaking hits them, they can't enjoy it. No, they can't just enjoy it anymore. So it's better. They have never experienced that season in their life, so it's better that they don't continue in that season. So you just hear that this one committed suicide and he died, and you are wondering, but this guy has it all. Like, he has been in full and he has enjoyed the sweetness of life. Why end your life now? That's why you who has enjoyed these two phases of life, you're better off than so many others. They can't endure again because they have been deceived that life is completely a bed of roses. There is no pain. In fact, humans are not created to suffer pain. Humans are not created to suffer pain, but humans need to suffer pain. Yes, we need it. We need it for us to be grounded. You know how many lives depend on your shoulder to rise? And if your shoulder is not strong enough to accommodate these ones, you yourself, you will crash. By strong, what I mean is, if you have not gone through processes that has challenged you, you can't help others rise. What am I saying? What I'm saying is that there is purpose in your pain. Just as there is purpose in every other thing that we go through in life. In pain, there's a reason for it. You just have to look beyond the pain and see the purpose in it. You just have to look beyond the difficult moments now and see the future outcome. And see the future outcome. What's the future outcome? That when they come telling you that there are alternatives, when they come suggesting alternatives to you, you will stand your ground and tell them that there is no other way to get to this level if not passing the test of the fire. You will no longer be deceived, even as a young person, that there is a shortcut to making money. You will now stand your ground and tell them that hard work still pays. You stand your ground and tell them that you need to stand in the test of time. You need to deny yourself some certain comfort to attain to a level where you want to be. I hope this re-engineers your mind to see reasons why you don't need to give up, you don't need to stop on the way, that you just need to keep pushing, because there is this last strike that is the awaited strike. There is this last strike that always breaks the camel's back. That thing you are going through right now, a time will come when it will turn out to be your testimony. Thank you for watching. Thank you for viewing. I hope you help me share this to your friends also. I hope you like the video, you comment, you subscribe to the channel, and I hope that whatever you go through, that you receive the grace to come out of it victorious. God bless you. Don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel and share the video. Have a nice day. This remains Anario Igwe Okichuku Prince. You can call me Prince Lamp, the director of Sonship Reality Network, bringing you timely information that is expedient for our present day dispensation. God bless you.